Hey dudes, welcome back to the channel. The developers of Dark and Darker, Iron Mace Games, released a teaser this afternoon of the latest class addition to the game. Most of us have been waiting for this, but for those that aren't aware yet, the next class that is confirmed to be coming to Dark and Darker is the Warlock. And judging by the video footage they posted, it looks like it's going to be a really interesting, albeit slightly technical class to play. The video they posted also gives us some teasers for various other items and changes coming to the game, which I've done a quick analysis on, and I'll run through everything with you now. If you find any useful information in this video, then please consider dropping a like and subscribe to the channel for more Dark and Darker content. So the Warlock, as you would expect, is focused on casting spells, much like the Cleric but in more of an offensive capacity. We can see 3 spells that the Warlock has slotted in this example. These are Curse of Pain, which instantly deals 10 magic damage to the target and curses them with Agony. The Agony Curse will inflict a total of 10 magic damage distributed over 8 seconds to your target. So overall this will output 20 base damage, which is of course variable based on the target's resistances and equipped items, but should be consistent when used against mobs. It's also Curse of Weaken, which obviously weakens the target for a reduction in their base stats by 20%. And finally we see a spell called Power of Sacrifice. This curses the target, causing them to lose 2 health per second, but also increases their strength by 15. It doesn't say how long the effect lasts, but looking closely at the clip and slowing it down, it looks like the effect lasts for 11 seconds and deals 22 damage to the target or caster over this period. It actually looks like more damage is being received by the Warlock here, because we actually see 12 ticks of damage, which was my initial thought, but after watching the whole video it seems the Warlock is actually receiving damage for casting the spells in the first place. It's not a lot, but it's noticeable, and at the same time, although I can't confirm this, it seems that if the spell is successful and lands on a target, it's also applying Life Leech. It's possible that this is due to the passive trait that the Warlock seems to have equipped, Torture Mastery. It looks to me that it's probably applying a buff to any cast spells, but also damaging the Warlock at the same time. So if the Warlock is consistent with hitting targets, then the returned heals will negate much of the damage they are doing to themselves. Not so much if your aim is really sloppy. A very interesting approach if this is the case, and adds a decent skill curve to the class. So that's the spells, or at least what I could discern from this short video. We also have teasers for some new items, such as moldy bread, maggots, and an intact skull. Whether these are used for crafting or trade, or maybe even some form of quest delivery, I'm not sure, but it will be interesting to see what use these have and whether they are worth picking up. What do you guys think? We also have some Warlock specific items such as the Occultist boots, and it seems they have their own headgear too. I don't think we get any information on this through the video, but it looks really cool, I must admit. Some other not so new items, but ones that come with some new details. The Shadow Hood can now also be equipped by the Warlock as well as the Rogue, and the Warden outfit can also be equipped by the Warlock as well. So there's likely to be some other adjustments to items and class specifics on who can wear what, but we've yet to see any more information about that. Finally, it looks like the developers have been tweaking the environment some more. Unless the last playtest broke my brain and I completely missed this, it seems that we have some slight new details to the world, such as these bags of grain and a fancy writing desk that I wouldn't mind in my office. It is possible, like I said, that these were already in the world, but I don't remember seeing them, so maybe you guys can clarify that for me. This lootable corpse also seems to have an animation now that I don't remember being with us for the last playtest. If it was, then my apologies, but at least we can now see that this has been looted, much like the chests that are clearly open once someone has rifled through it. One last thing to note is that in the kill feed we see 5 solo blue escape portals open and 3 sets of 3 red down portals, which is clearly showing us that blue portals are intended to be used as escape only, primarily for when your party is not a party anymore, or of course if you're running solo, and that we should be pushing on to the red portals with our group if we're still fighting fit. So that's about it. I watched the video a few times and I think I dug out all the new information that I could find. If I missed anything, please let me know, and also what are your thoughts on the changes? Are you excited to give the Warlock a try, or do you have any concerns about the changes you're seeing? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll be back with some more Dark and Darker content soon. Actually, later this week I will be posting a music video for a remix I recently completed of the Tavern theme. So keep an eye out for that and have your notifications on so you would know when it goes live. Until then, have a good one, and I shall catch you dudes on the flip-flop. Peace.